Hey guys, Scarecrow here. I'm here to do a deck profile for you guys. This is my first place Zodiac Time Beast deck now that the new set's out. I got to play this deck over the weekend and I got first place with it in one of the tournaments I played. I played in two. One of them I got first place with Lord, the other one I got first place with this deck. This deck I finished with 3 wins and 1 draw. I had a draw to Brandon Smith. I won game 1, he won game 2 in time, so match was a draw. But I ended up getting first because I had the best record overall. So yeah, get started. My starting Vanguard, I played Chronodran. He's just good. For triggers, I ran 4 of the sheep. This card's actually pretty darn good in this deck now. For a long time I didn't like it, but now I really like it in the deck. It definitely does some good stuff. Then I played 4 Zodiac vanilla crits, and then 4 Zodiac bisons because he's got a Flame of Victory skill, better than having no skill. And then last I played 4 heal triggers. Into the grade 3s. Played for Chronojet G, obviously, because he's amazing. Then I played 1 old school Chronojet. So you don't really want to ride him, you want to ride G, obviously, but it's the next best thing to ride. Most of your cards need you to just have a Chronojet Vanguard, not necessarily a Chronojet Heart. So it's the next best thing if you can't ride him, and it's a target for your Chronodran. It can affect your deck's consistency not having Zodiacs in it, but he's literally the only card in the deck that's not a Zodiac, so I haven't had it really be a problem so far. And then I also played 1 Kotal, which I haven't really got to use like at all yet, but he should be helpful. And then I played 1 Ox. The Ox is pretty amazing. This thing is like a tank. Very good. For the 2s, I ran 3 10Ks and I played 3 Tigers. These 2 give you your early game plays where you can really like outshine your opponent. Riding the 10K for the defense, calling rewind to the rear guard, and getting free draws and beating your opponent up. These cards are part of what makes the deck good, that you can have early game stuff and mess with your opponent before they can like get moving. And for the other grade 2s, I also played 3 of the Unicorn, which I like this card a lot. It's been very helpful. And then 3 Cruising, both of these cards being similar and both very good. They're both a +1 and an 11K beater. I think the Unicorn's a little bit better, honestly, but they were both pretty good. For my grade 1s, played 4 Arca, or Zodiac Perfect Guard. Played 4 Transit Dragon. This card's amazing, really good. Then I played 4 Revolver Draco Kid. You could play 3, but I wouldn't. It's really important to make sure you can ride Chronojet G. He helps you do that, as well as just being stride fodder and being a Zodiac. So then my last grade 1, I played 2 Nagald. This guy helped fix one of the problems this deck had prior to this set coming out. It didn't have a way to really rebuild the deck or unflip, and this guy does both. You put him and another card from the drop zone like a trigger back, unflip. Very good. You can just time leap into him whenever you want him. So, and for the G zone, I played 2 Avenir. Usually it's my first ride. Other than that, I never had any desire to ever use it after that point. I also played 1 Metallica Phoenix and 1 Pegasus. If you wanted to split Pegasus, you could, because it just had to flip itself, but I never did. Often, I actually found the better play for first stride was to go into Metallica, because you don't have to use a counterblast to do it. So based on the way you plan on utilizing your counterblast for the turn, you won't have enough to do this Avenir and the rear guards, so you can do him and that. And when I do so, I flip the Pegasus for the Phoenix's effect, and you can do some really good plays like you could call a rear guard like the Unicorn or Cruising, attack with it using up your last counterblast, and then attack with Phoenix, time leap that grade 2 into your Codal, get it unflip. This card, in theory, sounded good, and then in practice, it's turned out great. Really like playing this card. And then I played one altered for. We all know why this card is in a Zodiac deck. It turns anything in your deck into stride fodder. That's really it. And then I played for Gearnex. This card is really good. Nothing really to explain about it. It's just a good card in general. Then I played 2 Next Stage. So Next Stage is really helpful in a number of ways. There were times where my opponent got the first stride, but I G-guarded. And so for my first stride, I could stride Gear next, but I wouldn't get to hit the GB4 skill to get the +1 drive. So I strode this guy instead. Also, if you usually it's here for the situation of stride Gear next, they're not dead yet, stride Next Stage, turn back into Chronojet G, all of my cards are huge now, go for the win. I played Seabreeze for obvious reasons. This is a Generation Break focus deck, and for the G guards it was real simple: 2 Uluru and 2 Header Around. Don't need to explain why I played him. I played her because she doesn't have a cost. The other Uluru is a counterblast, and I don't feel like this deck can afford that. But she also is helpful in the sense that she helps rebuild the deck, so that's why I liked her. It ran pretty good. So, but yeah, this deck got first place. First time playing it over the weekend with the set coming out. Pretty good. Not very hard to play. Pretty straightforward. You can't really fuck up unless you. I don't know. It's kind of hard to fuck up this deck, but thank you for watching.